From teammates to not even friends. Post-America Championship. Wow, that escalated quickly. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 here. Sky Temple. Winners bracket semi-finals. This is the Heroes Community Cup. On the blue team, myRevenge, Zappy will be playing as the Leoric instead. Sliderbite will be playing as Arthur's foe. Will be playing as the Uther. We've also got Miss Finer playing as the Kerrigan. Last but not least, Capricorn will be the Vala. And on the red team, Lala's Land, Telstro on to Kilthas, Vendetta on to Muradin, Atropy as the Rainer. Telstro will be also the Kilthas. So I think I said that. Tanuki as the Rhaegar, and the Railden of Muradin's going to be real, and there goes the takedown. Pretty easy pick off there. Last but not least, CW. That was the missing piece of the puzzle. He's going to be the hero there. So this game is ups by yours truly. That's me, myself, and I. Casted by me, myself, and I. So I do apologize if I'm missing certain fights a little bit here and there, but I'm going to do my best to keep up as well as talk about the talents. We may actually see a bit of a flank on the top lane, but let's wait for that. Okay. In terms of talent options, it's going to be Conjurer for Uther as well as a Regen Master for Arthas. Multi-shot build for Vala, that's very, very good to see, because they want to do some more AoE damage against this team. And sustained damage is going to be really important. Reanimation going to be picked up here for Leoric, which is very standard, as well as what looks like a very standard Ravage build for Kerrigan as well. Now for the red team, Lala's Land, we got Reverberation being picked up here by the Muradin. Yes, as well as a Purge Evil for Tyrael. You also got Speedwalker's Grace for Rhaegar, Mana Addict for Kilthas. Last but not least, whoa, hold that time! We also can see Rhaegar going down. Speaking about Rhaegar, great burst potential on this team, which is why, like I said, they will have the early game. Now, Seasoned Marksman of Rainer is really good. He went for Give Me More before, and that kind of worked out a little bit, but I kind of like Seasoned Marksman on a big battleground because he really wants to get the extra damage on the right click. It's going to be so important if you pop the Inspire. So Capricorn with the Hungering Arrow being used up against Kilthas already. And Foe, Telstro, Atropy, Tanuki. All in the top part of this battleground. Mid battleground getting contested by both Vendetta as well as Zappy. Miss Finer with a bit of a flank. They're going in for this. They want to pick up the Muradin again. Miss Finer looking for the combo, but he does have the Dwarf Toss. Waiting for him to use the Dwarf Toss. Very patient in it. Vendetta is going to jump. Is that going to be a follow-up? Yes, there is going to be a follow-up, but the combo will not connect. Vendetta will stay alive. Capri goes in. Aggressive vault. Picks up the takedown. Will take a bit of a beating from the fort, but will be okay. Mid Temple will go towards myRevenge. Top Temple now in favor for Lala's Land. And I think they've got majority of that charge, but it's not going to be enough to pick off the healing wall on the top part of that lane there. So in terms of EXP, level 6 soon against level 4. Lala's Land, like I said, I don't really like the lineup here for them, because it is going to be very intensive in the mid lane. And if you look at the whole lineup, the talents getting picked up here by that team is also very interesting. We got Thunderburn, Muradin, as well as Vampiric Strike. Now this is what's going to keep Tyrael alive, but it needs to spec into a lot of those right-click talents at level 13 and 16. We've got Pharaoh as well, very standard. Netherwind is going to help a lot as well. And Focus Attack. Vendetta now going to pull back out. Combo not going to connect. But early game is the main reason why I say that myRevenge is going to have an easier time here. They have the early game rotations, they have a better wave clear, and that is up against a team that does not have significant wave clear, except for Kilthas. Yeah, and Rainer is still kind of slow, really. So for Kerrigan, it is going to be Siphoning Impact as well as Clean Kill. Clean Kill seems to be very important for Miss Finer. He's been hopping a little bit, and that kind of works out well. Heart and Bones will be picked up here for the Leoric, as well as better momentum for Kerrigan as well. We got Searing Attacks, by the way. So this is more of like a standard build for multi-shot. You got Rune Tap, Destruction for Arthas. Very standard. Protective Shield and Cleanse. Nothing too surprising. Just to explain a little bit, Cleanse is very important because you got Gravity Labs connecting on those targets. You got Judgment potential. You got Piercing Bolt. You want to pick the Cleanse. You don't want to overcommit into those extra width or length or heal amount for Holy Radiant. So level 8 against level 7. The next temple is also going to spawn. Unfortunately, not close to level 10. They should have bought a little bit more time on the mid temple, but they were just playing safe and making sure that they get that done. They also got a top lane neutral aggression from the Bruiser camp, so that's really important to note. Slider bite, going into position. Vendetta Tear, a little bit of trouble. myRevenge not going to jump in. We're also going to see the wave getting cleared out already by the Kerrigan. A bit of a cooldown there. Vendetta goes in for a bit of a Stumbolt connection on the Arthas. And you can see CW taking a bit of a beating there. Telstra, Flamestrike not really connecting. The combo again missing a little bit. CW already down a lot. They don't have enough heals because Rhaegar needs to get level 13 and 16 before he gets good buff on those heals. And this game right now is really important in the early phase. Second Stumble not connecting there on the back line against Capricorn, but we got Foe dropping, Foe in a lot of trouble, but now goes Meridian already. Clean kill means a second Ravage is possible, but waiting for the takedown, and Telstra is going to go down first. The combo is going to connect, a Trophy goes down. We got a Skeleton swing from Zappy. He swings the mace, and we got members of this team getting erased off the map. CW and Tanuki already in a good spot here, but they are also going to lose the Temple. They lose the top lane aggression because of the neutral camp, the Bruiser camp there. CW also going to drop, or not. Good plays there by the Tyrael. But the bottom Temple will go in full favor for myRevenge. They have an undisputed lead right now. Banning Sonya was really painful against Lala's land. They somehow really need to have that hero there to be able to perform well, I think. They may have been spending the last 2 weeks training that. So they will get the boss camp. This is consistent because they have a bit of EXP lead, one full level. They get level 10 first. There's nothing that Lala's lane could do, even if they do swing by. They're up against a fight without heroics. Zappy with March of the Black King up and online. Maelstrom for myRevenge. Oh, we may see a follow-up against Vendetta. Vendetta taking some beating there from the Queen of Blade. Not going to do much. Slider bite, nice preemptive Howling Blast. It was really, really good to see. But we got Zappy giving a bit of a chase. And by the way, it is going to be Army of the Dead. No Sinra Gosa here. We've seen some Sinra Gosas today. So I had to address that at least. On the side here for Lala's lane. They want a level 10. Can they get it? That's the question. If they can, maybe a next fight is going to be warranted. We got Avatar. Picked up Phoenix, Ancestral Healing. Sanctification. Now this is what I'm talking about. Reynos is going to go for the Hyperion. There we go. But Cam is going to go to the blue team. Sanctification not even used there. And Tyr is gone already. We see a little bit extra damage up there from the Archangel's Wrath. But Zappy has to pull back. A lot of damage against the Lyric. Unfortunate turn of events there. The lockdown from, I would say, Kerrigan was really, really painful to deal with for the Tyrael player. If they had Sanctification, I think it would have been a good fight. Basically what Tyrael needed to do was to walk here, Sank, and to add Druids into this position. And the rest of the members could actually try and continue the fight from outside the turning point so that they're not all congregated in that area. Oh, Gravity Labs connecting only on Kerrigan. Great skill shot there by Telstra. There's still one full talent level down. Not talent level, my bad. I mean one full level down. Almost level 13 for myRevenge, so that means maybe they're also going to get one talent here. Advantage. 2 temples spawning right now, one on top, one at the bottom. And Vendetta is going to be secured here by Tanuki as well. CW and Atropia Telstra. The whole team, by the way, is going to be here. It makes sense for myRevenge to go for the top temple because they already have some damage there. Plus the bottom fort was already gone. So pick up this Bruiser camp and pushing this lane really aggressively would actually pay. They can actually go for the inner fort here, or rather the keep. They also have the talent lead right now. Frost Shot coming in. Relentless on Arthur, Shrink Ray on Uther. You have also got the Eviscerate up on the Kerrigan. And for Lyric, I do believe he went for Osin Renewal instead of the very standard, often seen Lingering Apparition for today. Want to see a Lyric spec a little bit more on a Crushing Hope at level 13. I think he can actually afford that since you went much of the Black King. Instead of some utility choices. It'll be good to see that. So Execution relying kind of a lineup. It is going to be Crushing Hope, by the way, so that's good. Execution relying lineup here in terms of Sanctification. We've seen some really good Sanctification from the Korean meta. But everyone needs to understand that that's after weeks of training. Korea is the only region that's been playing Tyrael ever since, you know, she reworked with Sanctification. Telstra dropping, etc. Healing connects. Vendetta now is also going to lead the fray. The turnaround is going to be real. Maelstrom being popped as well. There goes the stray, but nobody stopped that. CW swings by, but down goes Telstra already on the kill. That's a trophy now. Needs to land a penetrating round, but does not have that. A bit of a misplay by CW. He does not have Judgment, and Muradin was completely out of position there. Great positioning by Capricorn, by the way, on the Vala. You know, normally you see Valas playing at this position where Muradin is here, but he was here, and that's really important. He was playing aggressive strafe. He knows Muradin's not able to stop him already. CW not going to get reeled in. We'll be okay. And we got Vendetta as well as rest of the team is struggling to pull up some form of defense here. Level 16 soon for myR. And also going to get a bit of a huge takedown lead. I mean, it's not a bit, it's a huge takedown lead. 10 takedowns to 0. They're not able to do anything at all for Lala's land. Vendetta. Oh, you want to check the shrubs. You always want to check the shrubs. Getting reeled in. The chain stun is real, and Muradin is not even able to walk away unscathed from that. We got Temple spawning in just about 15 seconds. This means that the rest of the team will give up the Temple, will defend the bottom part of this battleground. Most of the outer forts for myRevenge is still up and standing, by the way. This is very one-sided. Both of these teams, they play, and it seems like it's completely one-sided half the time. Also, just to let you guys know, Sonya has officially been named as a tier 1 hero. So, Sonya getting picked and banned in the first picking phase, and banning a phase, is not surprising at all. CW does not have holding ground, he does have imposing will. And hold that thought. Oh, the backline there. Sanctification's gonna buy some time, but do they have the damage? That's the question. Against 2 Wars, a trophy taking too much damage. And we have Raynor going down. Raynor's gone. The Vanchula Misfinder. That is the Kerrigan going for more damage on Telstra. Telstra now also gonna go down. Vendetta swings by to try and buy some time for the team member there with the Thunderclap. He does have Reverberations tacked up on that, but it doesn't matter. 3 men down on the side of Lala's land, and they are off to Lala land. We got level 17 against level 14. myRevenge with a bit of a power play into the boss camp here, as well as the temple. We haven't seen a replay for a really long time, so let's pull that out. We got a lot of time for that now. Slider bite. Okay, positioning problem from both of those damage dealers. Completely bad. Sanctification was being used just to save them for more damage, but you see, they don't have the positioning here. The peeling is not good enough. It is really just the fact that Tyrael as well as Muradin is not able to peel as successfully as AoE warriors like Arthas, AoE warriors like Leoric. So that's the main reason why Tyrael also, although good counter, but not so fantastic. Muradin, it's a very engaging, dive-com-centric kind of a warrior. They picked this way too early. Way too early after Sonic got banned out. They really want to have the early game rotations, but look at their damage dealers. They cannot hope to do any form of early game rotation unless Telstra joins the lineup. But if they do that, they don't have wave clear, so they ended up opting for wave clear instead of rotation, and they're paying for that. The draft is not really good in that sense. And it's really challenging to pull off. Yeah, Misfinder, overextension would be a bit of a trouble, but the Vine Shield from Foe is going to save him a little bit. No DS. But Vendetta has to pull back. CW with a nice wall in, or rather peeling action. Finally going to see him play aggressively. He does have Sanctification still up. Telstra with the Phoenix. Zappy. A little bit out of position. Will actually go down. March of the Black King. 2 connection. The Arcane Bear being used already. Telstra getting some extra heals from Tanuki, but it keeps us still up and alive, and the game is still going on. So it's not like it's over yet, but it's pretty much one-sided right now. We see a 2-man Stormbolt, nicely done by Vendetta. Tanuki not gonna get the reel in. CW with a defensive holy ground using his Druid's Might. Level 16 against 18. Again, Vendetta needs to be careful. Howling Blast not connecting. He always likes to check this area without any backup. He has to be very careful, but at least this time around, he knows that he cannot afford to commit there. So myRevenge with yet another power play. On the bottom lane, we're going to see the Siege Golems pushing. Top Shrine is only going to be CW now. If they all crash the Shrine, CW will be in a lot of trouble. Arthas cutting off the backup line. Howling Blast not connecting. Eldraine Smite's going to buy sometimes Zappy on the back line as well. But here comes mySFiner with a double Ravage. And the Sanctification being used a little bit too prematurely. But going to make sure at least Sebly stays alive. Reyna swings by a little bit too slow. The Phoenix is used already, but some form of zoning is not going to be successful yet. They spend too much time on CW, and he stays alive. Now, a lot of this heroics has been used already. Hyperion being used as well. Telstra now getting walled in. His positioning really bad. He does not have Gravity Labs, and Ancestral Healing is going to bring him back to life, but is it going to be enough? It will not be! Down goes Kel'Thas! Capricorn with aggressive plays in front. Vendetta now also in a lot of trouble. Muradin looking to draw real soon. We got mySFiner going in, another rail in, and the combo succeeds. Muradin goes down, 3 men down on the side of Lala's land. Really bad position to take a fight there. They shouldn't have even contested this area. I mean, you could know that a team will want to go and rotate upwards there. It is a very greedy play, and they got punished really hard for that. 3 men down. Reyna was not even in the vicinity. Bottom lane, okay, nice defense here at least. The healing well is still back up. We got a replay ready. We got about 20 seconds. Let's pull that out. If you're interested in real time, it's on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I'm also going to keep my eyes out for that. Look at this double Ravage by mySFiner. It is so good. Looking at some extra mobility there. Tanuki getting some burst damage. mySFiner is just really splitting the fight into two there. Capricorn is trying to address the back line as much as possible. It's just buying time here. Popping all of this heroics. When it's gone, this is where myRevenge will come in and they won the damage. Look at the burst potential on all of those range damage dealers on the side of myRevenge. They have all of those HP down to 50%, but there is just no follow-up. Because they all don't have Sanctification to work with. They don't have Hyperion. They don't have Phoenix in that instance. They have nothing. Alright, so back to real time. myRevenge level 21 against Lala Land's level 18. Still 0 takedowns on their side. It could be a bug actually. Let me check the score. I have a feeling it is a bug. Actually gonna pull this out. Yes, it's still 0 takedown. My bad. Because I saw that, yeah, okay, this is confusing. This is confusing because I saw 0 fort. This is 0 fort left on their side. And yeah, okay, so 5 forts up, 0 forts left, 17 takedowns, 0 takedowns. Okay, we're clear now. A lot of mercenary camp attempt here by myRevenge. They're not keen for a finishing blow. They want to go for yet another mercenary camp. This could actually be a bit of a devastating punishment here for them if they don't end this game soon. Because I'm pretty sure that they're going to get EXP for Lala's Land. At least look at this EXP here. They're going to get level 19, maybe even close to 20 after this. Halfway to 20. Next wave will bring them really close to 20. Zappy. If Zappy dies here, that's 20. But Muradin is going to be able to run away with 12 toss. The Candy King there. Slide a bite with Howling Blast. Not really connecting there. By the way, Stomp Talents for myRevenge. It's going to be both of those damage dealers. And also Hold That Thought. Combo there not really working out. We got Hardened Shield on both warriors as well as looks like Redemption. That's good. And the fight again. You see Lala Land's whole lineup is just split up a little bit too much. They should be looking for a little bit more of rings repeat, sustained damage kind of a build, which is kind of working out finally. Look at Sliderby's HP down to about 50%. CW also 40%. But the boss is already at the core. They got to be careful right now. They have to take down the core. And we got myRevenge splitting into 2. Could be a mistake here. Oh, the game is still not done yet. Vendetta with the Stumbolt. Golf toss right back out. But it may be over. Yes, they took too long with the boss. The core down to 30%. March on the Black King going in directly. Lala's Land will go down into the lower bracket. And just like that, they're off to Lala Land. myRevenge, great play in general. Would say for sure that it is really about sustaining. They know they were losing the fight at the end, and they just decided to pull back out and go for the temples. Really lucky turn of events. 52,000, by the way, on Vala. Capricorn, a fantastic Vala player, which is why positioning is very important. If you are an aspiring competitive Heroes of the Storm player, always study positioning if you're playing Vala, because Vala is a hero that you need to play. You need to know when's the right moment to play aggressively. Aggressive vaults forward is going to help you with more damage on strafe and stuff like that. And that's exactly how he hit 52,000 damage. Kel'Thas, unfortunately, was not given the opportunity to do more damage. Raynor, 36,000. Very, very dismal results as well. And overall, I would say that it is a draft-related problem. They picked up heroes like Tyrael Muradin for Lala's Land, but they went for Raynor and Kel'Thas. Now, none of those are really dive-centric. You might as well go for more of a front burst kind of a hero. Jaina's good, but they banned that out. I would think that Jaina's ban was pretty okay, but you want to have more of those bursty kind of warriors, or rather damage dealers, my bad. Definitely sustained damage is good to have. Maybe if they go for Q build, it would also be okay, but the way this fight happened was them really getting punished by Kerrigan the whole time. And they don't have access to Vala. They have to make sure that the Vala is completely, you know, distracted. That's the only way you can have even footing. And you see some of the most successful fights with Tyrael in front doing that, but Tyrael going for Sanctification instead of Judgment could have also caused that, because you have Veneda's Murde not able to shut down Vala's strafe, and Tyrael also without Judgment cannot shut that down. They have a complete absolute lack of shutdowns for strafe, which means that you have 52,000 damage and you got to work with that. Also, if you look at heals, Uther healing a lot more than Tanuki's Rhaegar. This is another reason why Rhaegar is tier 3 healer right now. Tier 3 support, in fact. And you don't want to play Rhaegar unless you're absolutely sure. Alright, we have a replay. We don't have a replay. I'm sorry about that. We have the bracket, so let's pull that out. And we got myRevenge versus Relics and Friends. This is going to be up on stream next, I believe. Best of one, Lala's Land versus Get Wrecked. Inquisition versus Power of Belief is still going on. And so far, we had about 13 teams today. Very, very good turnout for a community event like this. I'm very, very happy to have everyone here. So thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to be back real soon with the next series. This is Babel. If you enjoyed the cast, give us a follow on this channel, as well as on our official Facebook page. That's facebook.com/BlitzHeroesSEA. If you would like to join the SG community, join facebook.com/groups/BlitzHeroesSG. We'll be back real soon, going for a bit of a break. See you guys. Don't go anywhere. The power slide will connect again. Zay's now in a lot of trouble. Needs to pull back, will not do so successfully. Much of Black King also not really connected, but there goes the 7-sided strike by Myr now dropping. Myr will go down. Following Capricorn wants a little bit more, not